What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday, July 28th, and this is episode 27 of the Micro Galaxy Squadcast, the show dedicated to all things Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron. Tonight, we'll recap everything that's gone on in the world of Micro Galaxies since our short summer break, including Comic-Con, upcoming waves, and encouraging retail developments. My co-pilot with me tonight, Mr. Microfleet, Kevin. Good to see you, man.
Hey everybody, what's happening? I can't believe we're through 27, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, especially kind of we were pretty on track for quite a while. Made it through a
Yeah.
year or so. And the summer is tough.
It
News
is
was
tough.
we
Oh
hit a
my
lot of
gosh.
news really hard, really quick. And
hmm
after that, the like post pre-order I wouldn't say malaise, but the post pre-order lull right there. And
Yeah.
now we've had SDCC. Not a ton of news there, but in
Yep.
general, if you take about 6 to 8 weeks off, there's gonna be some news. So I feel like we've
We
got
got some stuff to talk about tonight for
quite a few
sure.
things to cover. Some of it in hand, some of it not in hand yet. But man, I have missed chatting with you, and I've missed seeing
I
all
know.
these names that I'm seeing pop up in chat, like Straswa. What's going on, guys? I saw DC Metro in there. TK, good to see you guys. Carabas Squadron,
Yeah, I
all
think
kinds of
Tom is
names.
here too. Tom Davis is here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
been a
know.
minute.
I've been getting buzzed here like every week. Uh, hey, when are you guys doing another Squadcast? So
I
glad
know. Yeah,
everybody enjoys it and get something out of it. So it's
yeah.
fun for us to spend some time and do this and catch up with everybody.
Little summer break there. Took some time off. Was trying to redo my room up here, and just didn't quite happen. When you have so much stuff going on in a room like
hmm
this out
Yeah.
here, that I would die if anyone saw in the state it's in right now. Um,
Like,
when you want to organize it, it can only get worse for quite a while. You're only moving things around. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like no matter how much I get out of here. Now, it looks like Kevin might have frozen. So we'll see if
whoa.
Kevin, did you freeze? Um,
Yeah.
you,
Did you
you,
freeze?
it looked like you froze. I don't know what's going on, but you were giving me
Okay.
a
Maybe
look
that
for
was
quite
me.
a while there. But, when you have so
I
much
like that.
junk in a room, it's got to get worse before it gets better. And I feel like several times
Yeah.
now I've moved things out of the room and made a mess in another room. And then I don't have the time to fully complete it. And I've got to move everything back in.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
happened
I
about
know.
3 times now. So maybe
I
this
know the
summer it
feeling.
wasn't meant to be, but yeah. I've got a massive stack of, like a massive double wide stack of the vault collections I'm looking at right now that
Jeez.
I feel like I got to figure something out with it. It's a lot of real estate.
Yeah.
it's
No, I'm with you. I started the
it's six
I
feet
mean,
high, two
yeah.
wide going up.
I've been keeping a lot of the packages for the Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff and just getting rid of the blister.
Mm-hmm.
And very recently, within like the last 2 months or so, I'm just throwing everything away. Like, I don't
It
know why I'm
reaches a
keeping the
point,
card backs.
listen, once you're past 200 items or so, what are you going
Yeah.
to do with all of it besides get a storage unit?
Right.
So I'm down to now. I have a box of the cards, like you were saying, just cut the
hmm
blister off. Now I'm down to just the blueprint cards, and a lot of the
Oh,
blueprint
nice.
cards are all I'm keeping around from some of them. Still love
Yeah.
the art. Um, a little less so now that the normal waves don't have their own backgrounds.
hmm
I kept all the ones
Yeah.
that had
No.
their own individual art. Now we're pretty consistent across the board. I don't feel like I need to keep that because there's not art on it per se.
Right.
So I'm just cutting those cards off the back, and they're going in the recycling bin.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing with the vault collections. It's
Mm-hmm.
one where I'm just like, I'm just gonna take the items out and
Ooh,
rip them open and trash it.
Man, it's tough. See, I haven't trashed any yet because I love the art inside. And that's, again,
Yeah.
that's why I've been saying for ages, instead of the tissue paper, maybe
Hmm.
just sweeten the deal just a little bit and have the printed art as your
Yeah.
protector sheet in there so
That
that
would be a
somebody
great
could
idea.
keep that poster if they wanted to of that art for that wave
Hmm.
and then be able to recycle that huge box. Because the more we get, we've gone through 11 minus the first three waves, so
Yeah, it's 22 boxes
yeah, so
essentially.
some scout class mixed in and all that. So we've got quite a few massive boxes now,
Hmm.
and I just don't feel like it's feasible at this point to keep them. So having that art would make it a whole lot easier to dispose of, which is really nice packaging. It's tough to make that call, but um, I do appreciate the posts on Facebook. I see of people being like, "Hey, I can no longer store these. Is there anybody
Hmm.
out there that wants these?" Um, so I do always appreciate people being able to repurpose them. I know there's people that have done some cool projects with them and stuff like that. A lot of
Yeah.
people will make custom ones for series 1 through 3.
Yep.
Love that.
That's right.
Um, man, Kevin, we've got a whole lot to get through. Were you
We
were
do.
you very plugged in this past weekend with the Comic-Con stuff going on? I know you collect a
No.
few specific lines, but you're not just an all-around buy everything you see collector.
No, no, definitely not. I was interested to see what Marvel had, and I'm a big Invincible fan, so
Okay.
it was cool to see what Jetta had out with the new Invincible line and getting to see what they're coming out with.
Yeah, man,
Um,
Jada's been hitting it hard lately with their stuff. I think their collectors are really digging the stuff they're putting out. I think
yeah,
they do Street Fighter too. Is that right?
yeah, yeah, they do.
Storm and Jada both do Street Fighter, which is interesting. I think Figure Arts may have some too, but
Hmm.
um, really, really nice looking figures coming from
Yeah,
there.
yep.
Um,
But no, that was pretty much it. I was surprised to see there was like very little from Jazzwares. In the
New.
past we have had some, yeah, we've had some, and there was a panel before that teased some things. So, there wasn't a panel as far as you know, right?
I did not see or hear of that. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think my favorite non Star Wars Micro Galaxy related thing might have been. I tell you what, this is a really random thing about me, Kevin, but
Hmm.
I love the Muppet Christmas Carol. I'm not like all in. I'm not a huge like just Muppets guy in general. I
Uh-huh.
do the Muppets are great. I love them, but I'm not like a huge Muppets guy. But I've watched the Muppet Christmas Carol every year for like 20 something years probably.
Hmm.
So NECA has finally, they're doing the Sesame Street and the Muppets and all this stuff, and they
Hmm.
finally revealed they've got like the Kermit, they've got like the Bob Cratchit and the Tiny Tim
Okay.
figures coming out, and that was probably my favorite non Star Wars
Nice.
thing from this one. So that'll be an
That's
instant
a that's a
pre-order
deep
there.
cut there, man.
It is, yeah. It
That's a real
is.
deep cut. That's
Hey,
not
you
what I
know
was
what?
expecting you to say, but I
Yeah,
appreciate it, man.
no, listen, Muppet Christmas Carol fans
Yeah.
starved for any kind of merchandise. So
Hmm.
for a long, 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 long time. So it's great to be able to have something substantial. And I like the stuff NECA does. I have some of the Turtles stuff and things like that,
Yeah.
horror stuff. But really, really cool. So shout out to them for doing that. Muppet Christmas Carol, Disney, please release it on 4K home video. All right, Micro Galaxy, Kevin. We've
Yes.
it's been longer than I thought. When I went back at the notes and started drafting show notes for this,
Hmm.
almost 2 months to the day.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Gosh.
so pretty wild. We were coming off the high of the May 4th announcements, I think, last
Mm.
time. which
Wow, that
which
was
is
the last time, huh?
pretty nuts. I think we talked about the N1, but we didn't have the N1 in hand yet.
Mm, mm-hmm.
So that's
Yep,
how
yep,
long it's been, which is pretty crazy. The Vault N1
yep.
was
Well,
not
there
in
we
hand
go.
yet. And I opened this a couple weeks ago, got around to
Mm-hmm.
opening it. I had kept it for quite a while because there's a little streak right down here
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not in love with. I think the metallic paint just didn't cover that
Mm.
area,
Gotcha.
and I was going to contact them maybe about a replacement, just kind of feel it out and see. But
Mm-hmm.
I pulled it out one day and opened it, forgetting that that was a thing. So now it's open and I've
Nice.
got it. So I guess it's mine now.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
you can always return it as
oh,
long as you have the
still
packaging.
okay. Well, we'll see. Um,
Yeah.
it's not egregious, so I don't know how
Mm-hmm.
nitpicky to be sometimes, but really really cool release, definitive in one for sure. And
You think so?
we'll probably talk about definitive in ones,
Mm-hmm.
definitive vault versions here in a minute because
Yeah,
we got a theme I think running now for these vault re-releases.
they sure do.
Kevin,
Yeah.
let's jump into, for the first time in quite a while, our first segment, checking out what's going on at retail.
Yeah. Well, so quite a bit going on here. If we're starting just with Amazon, so Amazon has got some pretty slow trickle of items coming out that are starting to ship. I've seen a number of people that have the LAAT LE, the common version. So that's one that still is showing on mine that it is going to be shipping here maybe next week or so. And I did see that that actually popped up as in stock on Amazon. You can find it on there and get it, and it does show that's shipping early August, like within the first couple of days. There's been a handful of things that have been discounted, and other than that, we're just waiting on a lot of these Series 13 and 14 items to ship if you went ahead and got them early.
A lot of
Then,
pre-orders in limbo there for sure.
yeah, then we've got Target. So Target's had quite a bit going on all around. They have done their reset in some locations. Looks like the deluxe Razor Crest was discounted on clearance. So in some circumstances, it was 70% off. I saw it anywhere between 50% off to 70% off, or it's like $8.99. And then they also discounted the Anakin Evolution pack, not as deep of a discount, but they did try to get that moving. The only thing that hasn't been discounted is the long, long time ago AT-AT. That one hasn't been touched here for a while now.
They're still chilling.
They're still chilling. But some of the things that are popping up with the reset is we're getting the Imperial Remnant AT-AT. We're getting the Falcon is actually starting to show up in some stores. The ATST Snowspeeder, a long, long time ago pack, is beginning to show up in some stores as well. It is showing back order for those of you who pre-ordered it. Some, I think, are still just waiting, but it is showing back order on there. And then what's the other thing? Then you got the U-Wing set that's also popped up, and that is in most stores now to be able to pick up the U-Wing and INT4 set. The other thing that's super exciting is that we have seen some reports of Starfighter class found. So I think one of our mods found some Grievous, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's been several. To me, it feels like mostly West Coast is seeing this stuff first.
Yeah.
But at this point, after a couple years, anything is good.
Yes.
Hopefully that
Absolutely.
makes its way across the country.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's at least Series 12,
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
believe,
Series
if
12
not
seems to be
Series
showing up.
11 as well. I'm I want to say
Yeah,
I've seen
it's
a mix of series there that people have found. So it's
right.
possible that that Target's going to get 11 and 12 in, and
Hmm.
then a couple people have mentioned that they've seen light armor in the system as well. So a chance that they're going to be carrying the whole line again for the first time since, oh, I don't know,
Gosh.
Series 4, I believe.
Well, I think they ditched light armor class
They
after
just light
series
armor.
2.
Yeah, after, but they haven't had. Um,
Yeah, it's been like
that's
2
true.
years,
Yeah, yeah,
2 or 3
a
years.
long time that they
But,
haven't had light armor.
yeah, the other thing too, is it doesn't seem like every Target is getting the Starfighter class, so similar to the way that Walmart did it, where there were select locations that still had, items, so yeah, 2 stores in Virginia got 2 cases of Series 12 commons.
That's
Okay.
amazing. So apparently it has made its way across. So keep checking those
Yep.
stores. I hope, especially if it's just a little trickle here at the beginning,
Mhm.
um, I hope those sell through pretty quickly and it looks good on paper for them, that
Yeah.
stuff's moving.
Yeah, and, again, interesting to see with the resets. I've seen a couple of them and just browse through the tags, and at least 2 of them near me do not have the Starfighter tags up. There was another one that was still not reset yet, but,
Yeah, I don't know
interesting.
that the ones near me have fully reset. I think they've
Mhm.
been working pretty hard on. They've done. I'm sure you guys have seen it if you've been hunting at all or out there grabbing stuff. But they've had a huge reset in the kind of electronics,
Mm,
music, back wall
yeah.
vendor area where they have your like NECA stuff, your Bandai stuff, your Funko stuff, the like collector area, the vendor collector area.
Yep.
That's a massive uh, trading card wall now, and they
Hmm,
have all these
interesting.
mini aisles that the other kind of anime knickknacks and things like that are spread around. So
That's
looks
interesting.
completely different in both the stores around me. It's like they have these mini uh, aisles now. They're like almost display cabinets. They're not
Huh,
even long aisles.
interesting.
It's yeah, it is interesting. And sports, they've got a big sports section too with like jerseys and the new McFarlane sports stuff. So kind of
Gotcha.
an interesting thing. I think they're just trying to figure out how to use that real estate back there since they don't have movies and CDs and things like that for the most part. And trading cards are
Yeah, they're
the
getting
biggest
bigger.
thing on earth right now. So
Yep.
that's consumed a lot of their attention. I think the toy aisles have just looked really weird to me for a while. So
Mm,
I think they're due a really good organizing and trying to get some stuff there. A couple of stores near me, it doesn't even feel like Star Wars has had a section really. There's
mm,
been random stuff thrown in the middle of an aisle. And man, yeah,
hmm.
it's just strange. It's like there's two stores in town that have had they do the Disney area,
Okay, gotcha.
like the Disney store within the Target kind of thing.
Mhm.
And several months ago, Star Wars moved out of the Disney store area, and it's like
Okay.
it didn't have a true home when it moved.
No, they just put it
Um,
somewhere random.
yeah, and it's just been a little strange since then. So
Yeah.
it'd be good to get it all in there. I will say, just anecdotally, my experience, all my Target stuff was back ordered, and that goes for a lot of their stuff. Back Black Series, same issue. Transformers, same issue. Something with that drop on that the 19th, I think, or whatever week it was, that Sunday. A lot of those online orders, for whatever reason, they didn't have enough inventory, stock, whatever, and a lot of those orders are on back order. So
Mhm.
hopefully we see those. I need to go on. I saw mine the other day. I got an update this morning saying, hey, you need to approve your delay potentially. So I need to look into
Oh,
mine so
yeah,
I
I
don't
got the
lose
same
those.
thing.
Yeah, I
I
don't want to
just
lose those
approved it.
orders. But
No,
yeah,
especially
kind
because
of an
those were
interesting drop.
discounted ones, right?
Yeah. So the only thing I didn't get to go out that Sunday, But that following week when I went out, yeah, Delphi says my son's Starscream has been pushed back twice. Yeah, same for me. It's a lot of Transformers stuff. I know the clones that were there were having some issues, and Micro Galaxy kind of same thing. The only thing I've been able to find in store was one store had a U-wing set that was bashed up really, really good. And then two of the Snowspeeder ATST sets. And that's all I've been able
Oh,
to
really?
find. So it feels like, at least for the product that they got physically in store, a lot of that stuff sold through, because I'm having trouble finding it, or maybe they kept some in the back for when the reset's done. But
Yeah.
it's been tough to find a lot of that in store, which is great. But yeah, I'm hopefully the orders get moving here soon.
Yeah, the
They look
ones near
fun.
me don't have that set up. Star Wars has always had a little section in each of the stores. They've moved it to different locations, but I
Mm-hmm.
mean it looks way cleaner right now. I mean, it really does look nice the way that they've set it up, and they're starting to fill it in. So just been slow trickle on the
with
shelves.
with the new reset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with I think that wraps up Target. I don't know that there's anything else going on there. Oh, you know what I did see in Target? I did see in one, it did have like a scout class tag on it. So I'm interested to
That's right.
see
I
whether or
forgot.
not,
So the Scout class is also in their system again. It's been.
yeah,
What do you think the last wave they had was? Maybe 9, Series 9.
man, no idea. You
Maybe
would
they
know
got
better
10
than
in.
me.
But it's been quite a while. It's been well over 6 months since we've seen any
Yeah.
Scout class movement there. So I mean, there's a world where here before long they've got the whole line back on shelves,
Hmm.
which would be
That'd be great.
really, really nice for people
Yeah,
hunting the chases and rares.
agreed. And
So
then with
Kevin,
trend, yeah,
are those the signs of a line that's dead?
no,
I keep seeing
they're
this
not.
every day. I feel like I see
Hmm.
a comment or a message or something about, yeah, the line's dead. It's
Hmm.
it's it's dying, something like that. And I'm like, well, we've got pre-ordered through the end of the year, a new movie and a new season of a show next year.
Hmm.
Target has picked up the line again, like the full line again. Sure, sure doesn't feel to me like a line that's dead, but I will
Right.
say I noticed some of there was a quote I think I saw from Hasbro about them kind of I can't remember the exact wording. I wish I could, but kind of like a little tightening of the belt as
Hmm.
they go into the next year. And it does
Yeah.
feel like some of these licensees may be trying to find ways to keep the lines, efficient. We'll say,
Sure.
I think Mando did not hit like some expected to. I think
Hmm.
based on box office and things like that. So it feels like maybe some of these, like all the licensees for Star Wars, are just looking around saying, okay, looking at the state of Star Wars, looking at the economy, looking at the trajectory of collecting in general right now in this moment, you know, seems like a time to maybe make things a little more efficient. We'll say
Hmm.
is a good word for that. So I think that's kind of why we're seeing maybe some of the reuse and the repaints and things like that coming through. It's like, okay, let's, until we get a huge box office success, or season 2 of Ahsoka makes a huge splash or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense business wise for them to kind of you know play it a little safe for a while. And if that's what
Um,
it takes, a line that's being run like that versus no line, I would take that. You know.
yeah. I mean, I think that yes, that's likely why they went down to 4. I think it also helps from a sales perspective when you're selling that to the retailers to end up saying, we're not going to clog your shelf up with a bunch of different stuff. These are going to be the main core items that we're going to have. You're going to sell through these fine. And then being able to have the one chase and the rare in there, I think makes it more beneficial. Potentially, they can have multiple series up at the same time instead of having to go, okay, well, let's get through all of this stuff first. They can ship them all together. But the four going to four is definitely a move on profitability. I mean, you're talking about you got one Armada, which is just a total reuse of an old one. And then you're going to have two new ones and a limited release. So, or two common vehicles and a limited release. So you can semi short pack the Armada. You don't have to like totally flood it as much as you're doing with the two commons, and you're one that's going to be less. So,
especially if they're carrying it over, across two waves.
Right. Then it makes it really easy to say, okay, now we can really spread this out and make it more profitable for a long time. Yes, that was moonshine.
Yeah.
Easy.
If only.
So moving on to Walmart. So Walmart has been another one that's been interesting to see over the last little while. So have been seeing a couple of resets there as well. And at least near me, there was a huge clearance that went down. I don't know if you saw this near you or not, but everything was 50% or more off. So by the time I got there, there was nothing. I mean, it was almost completely cleared out. So the ARC 170 was $9. All of the battle packs were 50% off. The AT-AT was $20. The Scout class was down to $1.50. And then the light armor class was $12.99. The Starfighter class was $4.
That's amazing. I got nothing like that around here.
Now, all of those things are completely sold out. There is nothing in the store anymore. So I'm interested to see whether or not there's going to be other stores in the area. Now, that's interesting because that was one that I went to. Another one that I went to had everything still at full price, completely stocked.
Yeah. So that'd be the story around here. Although online we did have those the shuttle set got marked down to
Oh yes, that's right.
$20 was that right?
Yeah, I think $20 was the
$20, which that was an absolute no-brainer on that set for $10 a piece.
For sure. Yeah, I didn't I don't think I picked that one up. I got so many shuttles, man. I don't know what to do with all
on sale. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I figured I would just swap the one out for the Emperors with the stripe, and I've got the exclusive protocol droid.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that we'll see a little bit of a reset for them too. So a couple things should be coming out soon. We should be seeing the Hex show up soon. Series 12 Scout class has showed up in a couple Walmarts as well. I've seen some people find that. And what was the other thing with Walmart?
There's always the possibility of another battle pack too.
Yeah. And where is do you remember where the 6 is going to be?
That's what I'm getting at. I don't know where that one's going. You know, they have that on Star Action Figures, so it'd be interesting to see where that one ends up. I believe it's the T6 and the standard, the little, not the pirate snub fighters, but the.
Hang with me for a second. I'm almost there. There it is.
Yep. There they are.
Yeah, so the Fiend fighters.
Yep. You've got the
battle damage.
Yeah. I mean,
battle damage everything.
Again, just a way to get more of it back out there, I guess. And to be honest, this set to me might make more sense. Yeah, Walmart exclusive. That sounds right. So this one, to me, the longer they wait for this one, I think the better, because you're getting distance from the Fiend Fighters that just came out, and you're getting closer to Ahsoka Season 2. Now, the problem is for them, it's unfortunate that probably this was in the pipeline when we thought Ahsoka was coming at the end of the year. And now that it got delayed to I don't spring of next year, something like that. You know, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate that it might end up releasing kind of in limbo there.
I
But
think we had the
again,
same thing with the Imperial Remnant AT-AT. It's like, man, that was just a month late. If that had come out
yeah,
right before the movie, that probably clears out very quickly.
yeah, and
Um,
you know, it still might. I haven't come across any in stores, and it looked like
oh,
Target's
there,
got one, I believe. Is
yeah.
that
I
right?
think all of the stores that I've been to um, have the one, and it's still the one.
Really?
Yeah, none of
They're
them have
still
sold.
there.
Yep.
That's surprising. I have not come across any yet. But again, I that's one I might hold off on because I've got my order in for the
Yeah.
Amazon one, and I
I
think
mean,
the
it's
Amazon
great.
one's probably the one I'll. Yeah,
It's great. It's really good. I'm a huge fan. I'm surprised to see in my review I compared that to just the standard AT-AT, and this one, the standard version, seems like almost like a Vault edition, just with the amount of deco that's on the outside. Looks really good.
yeah.
So
I'm very impressed that they went to the extent of making it all new and considerably larger than the existing AT-AT,
yeah,
which pretty wild.
agreed.
And maybe
The
if we
sounds
have
on it
time
too
later in the
are
show, maybe we
great.
can get to that, pull them out and compare
Yeah,
them there. I assume you picked one up, right?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
the sounds on it actually are much more conducive to play versus the other one, the AT-AT, where you hit that button
Hmm.
and it goes through like firing sounds and then it does the audio. With this
Like
one now, it gives you
the
a little
vocal,
more.
the dialogue clip. You mean?
Yeah, and on
Yeah,
this one, the button on the top is just a firing mechanism. It only fires, which
yeah,
is great. And then the one on the side is the one that kind of runs through the other stuff.
yeah. That was a good move. I think it's got the alarm on it.
It's got,
That great
yeah, it has
alarm
four
sound.
different things. It's got the alarm on it. It's got the like walking component to it. It has
That's right.
one other has a blast like an explosion, and then it does one other thing. So yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm
pretty cool.
excited for that Amazon one to ship.
Hmm. Yeah, should be nice.
Kevin,
Yes.
we had some action on the vault while we were on break.
Hmm. Yeah, we did.
Um, the long waited for Series 11 set. I think
Hmm.
I saw people wondering if they were done doing collector sets because it had been a minute.
Yeah.
But we did finally get the Series 11 light armor and starfighter collector sets.
Yep.
Um, Pretty much the only way to get those rares, unless there was
Sorry, I got a
a
cat on me.
unless there was a
She was on my
um,
cord.
I thought you just had like a bearskin rug across your lap.
Nope. Nope.
Unless you have
She
a
came down
mire
to
near you.
she
Hello.
came down to see me.
Yeah, nice little uh, Mancoon. What is that?
She's a Balinese. Balinese. I
Okay.
got a my one kid is allergic, so
Yeah,
this one's
you got Princess
she
Donut in
works
your
out
lap
here.
there.
Yep, yep, you got it.
Um, so we had those sets. About the only way, unless you're near a mire, to get those. And then Kevin, it
Hmm.
finally happened.
Yep.
Sabine's tie re-release.
I know, man. Finally. It's for as long as we saw that thing floating around and pictures of it,
Mm-hmm.
wonder, is this going to be the SDCC? Is it going to be a vault? Super excited that it was a vault one. And then to the same degree, not just that it was a vault one, but that it's not super expensive considering the deco that's on it.
No, and especially not if you were able to use any kind of coupon or anything like that. I know people can use the 15% off sometimes and things
Hmm.
like that. So at
Yeah.
around $25 a piece,
Hmm.
uh, didn't feel like a bad deal at all to get that level of
No.
deco. Um, I held off for a while, and I'm waiting. Mine should be here very soon.
Nice.
I do have an order in for them, and hopefully they're here soon.
Yeah. You're going to
Got that
be super impressed. I
got
mean,
that 15% off code. I know. I kept seeing picture. I mean, I was going to get it regardless, but I kind of wondered if I could use a coupon on it, and went ahead and used that 15 on it. But it looks incredible. I reposted. Really, I know Steve had like posted yesterday or today, just a quick like side by side of them, where it just kind of went through the angles of it. And man, every which way you look at that thing, the deco is just cranked up to 11. So,
it's funny seeing it compared to the old one, because it felt like the deco on the old one was really good. And you look at it and the old one looks like a prototype.
It's really crazy. And it's, again, it's just one of those like how far the line has come kind of things. Now I know you're paying a premium for that as well, which, that there's something to be said there. Do you have one anywhere near you there?
I do, yeah. Yeah, let me get the cat off.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
All right. Hop off there, cat. Uh-oh. Look out. Hold on. Be right back. All right. So, yeah. Here are the two. My lighting really stinks. I didn't have time to set up my camera here, but let me go. There it is.
I wonder if there's a way to like kit bash.
Oh yeah, you can.
The
you definitely can.
The perfect version of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now there is so on the interior of the wings, which I'll show that here in a second. But
Sweetest Plum does mention there's only two or sort of 3 rows of checkerboarding on there instead of 4, like the original one had.
Yep.
I do wish they could have got that extra checkerboarding on there, and that's why I'm wondering if there's like a way to save the hatch and the button of the other one, and use the ball with the checkerboarding from the original. Yeah, very, very different wings going on there. And I will say that that one looks a lot better than what we had seen.
Yeah, for sure. The ones online that were, the ones online looked terrible with
early prototypes streaking there. But yeah, it really came together well. And it's got that interesting kind of I don't know if it's supposed to look like overspray or if it's in motion.
Drip right there.
Yeah. Really, really cool.
The one thing that I'm the most impressed with is on the back of it here, you've got all of the character logos right there on the bottom, and then up here on the top as well, which looks just really cool. I mean, the
bottom with the Phoenix. There we go.
And the crazy thing about it is that's the old bottom.
I know, man. I know.
Which is like, man, that's crazy.
And at the time, that was like the craziest deco in the line.
Yeah.
Was that, and really was that way for several more waves after that.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, and even the interior of it, the interior of the cockpit on the old one it's got that orange on the inside. It's not going to show very well on the camera, but yeah, I mean, look at the difference in the detail of just that cockpit.
Yeah, I like the hit of green on it.
Yep. And then there's also, I noticed this as I was looking at somebody else's. I didn't even see this initially. You see there's like white there on the back of the wing, like right here on the strap.
Oh no,
there's some white back in there, which is pretty cool.
Interesting. Yeah,
I mean the details on it are amazing.
They put a lot, and again, I think this is kind of what we've said every time we get one of these releases. It's like, I do not mind paying a premium for this when it's going to feel like you're getting a premium product.
Right.
And this is one of those, I do feel like the N1 is the same way, where there's deco all over it. Every little detail has been hit with paint. ATTE, same way, incredible deco on that thing. The Falcon.
I'm gonna swap the wings out here.
Yeah, the Falcon, the land speeder. I would love to see every couple months one of these on the vault, if we could.
Here it is with the old wings, the Series 2 wings, and the vault.
Now, Kevin, a lot of people, not just because of the great deco on this, but a lot of people did not have a shot at the original release. So it makes this one even more sweet for some collectors, and maybe bittersweet for one or two people that thought they were sitting on a nest egg there for the original.
Now,
I saw a few people upset. I saw a few people upset that it devalued their original one.
I don't think it devalues it that much. It's going to devalue it for like the average-ish collector.
Sure.
But for the hardcore collector,
the completionist that's going to want that,
yeah. It'll be the
now,
same
Kevin,
value.
what is if they're going back and re-releasing some of these harder to get ones?
Antok.
That would be yours with premium deco.
Yeah.
I feel like Antok had pretty decent deco on the first go around, but I could see them doing a battle damaged version in a set with TIE Strikers or something like that.
Yeah.
To me, that one would make a lot of sense.
But if we're talking just any vehicle in the series, not just like one that
anyone that you think would need a premium upgrade.
Gosh, you could do. I think there's two that you could do that would be really good. I think the T6 would be awesome
with all the interior play areas.
With all the interior that's in there, and then the other one would be the Arc 170.
Yeah, man. And when that first came out, I assumed we were going to see one like super quick from that.
Right.
And I still think the Arc 170, surely we're going to see the Munilist version of it at some point.
I don't see why we wouldn't.
Make 5,000 or 6,000 of them and put those on Vault. I think those would do really, really well, just to match it with the gunship that came out. Just make sure your color, if you can get your colors to coordinate well on that, so they look like they really do go together. That seems to me like it's a no-brainer. Again, that one's got some nice cockpit area there where you could do some on it. Yeah, that's even outside of the premium aspect of that one, seems like surely we could get a variant on that, unless they're trying to maybe sell that to a retailer as an exclusive. But to me, that that Munilist Tiger Shark Arc would be a great Vault release.
Yeah, it looks like Carabast's logo there is the Tiger Shark Arc.
Yeah, I'm seeing Luke's indoor X-wing.
Which one would you want to have Vault treatment?
Now that would be a great one. Yeah, the Arc with the Munilist deco would be great. And really, I thought we would get more of the ATTEs, like more battalions, and they may be coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe one a year. Maybe if they would give us one battalion a year here,
that'd be cool.
Two maybe, but it was $80, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. They gotta ease off on that. Like
that one was of all the pricing on there, and really it feels like a lot of these they just double the price for the Vault editions.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80
this
for
one
that
is
one was
definitely worth double the price for sure.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. 80 was
yeah, that's where you're
rough
getting
on that one,
your
but it's
prices.
amazing. Looked incredible. If they could figure that part of it out, maybe, um, I'd love more battalions of those because that one came out really, really nice.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, more Vault editions, please. Hopefully this one. My guess, I don't know how many of these have sold. I haven't checked, but
I can't imagine that we're not getting a remnant vault. That just seemed like a no-brainer. Why would they not do that? I mean, they're going to have to reuse that mold multiple times.
yeah, would you want another one?
No,
That's
no,
the
I
problem.
wouldn't.
It's listen, I liked the movie well enough.
Yeah,
I will say I haven't bought a single figure from the movie, and I don't know why. Like I'm a figure guy. The shelves
yeah,
on either side are just like ships and figures, 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 figures. Something about it, I haven't wanted. You know, I don't
yeah.
know what it is.
The Mando figure is really good. It's the best of the Mandos that are out there. But the I picked up Zeb and Embo and
The ones that just released there.
I
Yeah.
returned them. I was just like, I don't really want
Oh
these.
wow. I
Yeah.
just yeah. I feel like they've supported that movie well, and we'll talk about it later. But there's still more support for that movie coming.
Yeah, 100% figure
Yeah,
fatigue.
it's a lot of fatigue in general. I think across the board, not just Star Wars and everything. I think collecting in general, people are kind of slowing down a little bit right now, whether it's cost or you know people have amassed so much stuff since COVID that they're looking around now 6 years later, and it's like, hey, we need to purge some of this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to reclaim some space or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, I love. I will gladly get that Amazon version of it, and I
Mm-hmm.
love the links they went to make this thing massive.
Yeah.
It's like what 20% bigger than the existing AT-AT probably.
Yeah.
Incredible job. I mean, it looks amazing. The videos and pictures I've seen, it's really, really, really cool. But again, I don't have the connection to it that I have the original AT-AT that I bought every single version of it, and
Mm-hmm.
towards the end, a little begrudgingly,
Yeah.
it got released a lot of times, 4 or 5 versions of it. It felt like so. While I loved building out that Hoth scene and all of that, I don't know that I'm going to build out a big scene from that one pathway on
Yeah.
the mountain.
It's unfortunate that just I had a feeling when they were showing that in a lot of like the commercials. I was like, this is going to be like a quick 2-minute hitter
Yep,
in the
yep.
movie. There's no way this is going to be like a long term thing. And same with the INT4. Like the INT4 is in it for literally 30 seconds.
It's short. Yeah,
And I'm like,
very cool,
man,
very cool.
all
And I
yeah,
saw Hasbro's doing one too.
yeah, I did see that. Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Hasbro's
a cool
doesn't fit
vehicle.
inside the AT-AT though, so
Oh, no,
take
it
that.
looks too big. But but yeah, and then all you see with those is they just kind of like stomp along the side, and then one of them falls over, which is like a cool looking scene, and that's basically it. Like there's no battle scene with it, and
Yeah, I feel like that's with these larger molds, they've got to squeeze the money out of it somehow.
mhm,
But just personally, I think it's one where I'm at one and I'm good. I don't know that
yeah,
I need the 3 or 4 of them lined up there or anything like that for a big
right.
scene. So if they do re-release it, a third iteration of it, hopefully they can come up with a really interesting way to do that. Now, uh, Kevin, is there any world where they release a Rebels version of it?
That's a good point.
I mean,
Actually,
I
I
think you
didn't
could do
even
like a
realize.
Lethal.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. Well, two things about that mold. I knew it looked kind of interesting. Um, but it's actually the concept AT-AT from the Alpha series action fleet. there was like a little one that came with it. And I didn't even realize that until somebody
Full
mentioned it.
circle.
And then, yeah, in Rebels, I didn't realize that that was the AT-AT that they had in Rebels, so they could definitely do that.
Oh man, Rebels version where
Wow.
it's those AT-ATs versus the clones
Now, that
ATTE.
would be a great vault set, is doing Rex's ATTE on vault. That would
Buddy,
be
the tooling it would
sweet.
take to get that little habitat on
Oh
top of
my
there.
gosh.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
set would be $190.
Yeah, they could probably get away with it for 100 because it's not that bad, but yeah,
The ATTE was $80 by itself.
right.
And they've got to do all that new tooling. It's not just deco, it might be $100 just for the ATTE. And then you've got your
Yeah.
$60 baseline AT-AT there. So, I mean, it could be close to $200, but very cool. I mean, that would be, I don't know how many diehard Rebels fans there are out there that would jump on that, but it would be a very cool set. I don't think it would be worth the money that they'd have to pour into it. But very cool idea for it. Yeah, just a standard base one that maybe you could put with Rebels stuff. So I could see owning two. Maybe I'll get the standard one and the Amazon one, and I'll put one with the Rebels.
The standard one's great,
shelf.
although I will say with the standard one, make sure you check the electronics to make sure that they work. I have heard reports of people having problems with the button not connecting very well, and so the sound doesn't sound right. So make sure that you do test it.
Kevin, how long before we see Series 12 on the Vault?
Hopefully next month. I would think. Yeah, why not? I mean,
sure.
You got that, and then you've got August. We should be seeing, August. We should be seeing, really seeing 13. Actually, sorry, no, 13 is going to be October.
September.
Yeah. But yeah, we should be
a little all over the place. Yeah, September and October for light armor, but yeah, I would guess that you'd see that there in September and maybe even earlier at retail. So who knows? But Kevin, that's about it for the Vault.
The Hut Starfighter.
I got that a lot.
Looks like your AT-AT in your video turned off on its own or bumped it. Oh. No, that was just the way I edited it. It looks like that. But no, it functions fine.
Yeah, remind me to mention the Hut Starfighters here in a minute when we.
Okay.
Let's see. Are we ready to kick off?
Yeah, let's start going through some.
I will say
stuff.
so. I wanted to do this. We didn't get the guides really like I wanted to, but people have been a little confused, I think, about these upcoming waves. It's just been a whole lot at once with the pre-orders and the shrinking and the shrinking of the waves and the armadas carrying over to the next wave. A lot of repaints popping up, some of them like wave after wave almost. And I think a lot of people are just a little like, where are we? What is, what wave is out right now? What is going on in the next wave?
The one thing that's a real bummer about the armadas is if you want to get two of the sets to be able to have one chase or rare in and out of the box, you get two of those armadas. And if they're an N1 starfighter that's not an armada vehicle, it's like, man, what am I going to do with this? That's the only reason why I've held off on getting the getting the other one. It's like, I really don't want any of those other
multiples. Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
I
So
digress.
I feel like it was like a perfect storm of confusion there around the last couple months, because you had you had all these pre-orders that came out almost on top of each other.
Mhm.
Very little to no marketing around that. And then you have all the repaints and the armadas. So I even found myself being slightly confused by it.
Mhm.
Um, so 12 has basically shipped from Amazon, right? And
Yep.
we'll get the chase. Is it chase in 12, or are we back to rares? They're like alternating.
Rares in 12, yeah.
Yeah,
Chases are
rares in
odds,
12.
rares are evens.
Yeah, we're alternating now. But I thought we could take a look at Series 13 at least.
Sure.
Siri has just popped up on my phone's Wave 13.
Nice.
Get out of here, Siri. Just to kind of figure out what is right around the corner. Yeah, Luke X-Wing, Dagobah. Sure, that'd be great. Oh man. So that was on Walmart's site a long time ago. I don't want to get too
Years
much
ago.
on a tangent here, but it feels
Mhm.
like that was in the pipeline ages ago.
Yes.
But I don't know that I want just deco on that. I would love like a retooling or something
Yeah.
where it had the vines actually draped off of it.
Agreed.
I
Well,
feel like we saw that maybe with Micro Machines and Action Fleet.
mhm.
There it was like a new tooling for parts of it. So deco would be nice if there was ever a way to get a little bit of new tooling, or even pieces glued onto it. If we can just make the X-Wing as is with deco, but have extra pieces glued onto it, I would definitely love that. Would be my preference for that release, and I would pay for it. So we have some Series 13 images from retailer listings. A lot of those are up on Amazon as well.
Yeah.
But since we didn't get that image in here, let me, if you want to pull some of that up, I
Yeah,
will
you want me
say,
to start with the light armor class?
well, do we want to start with the new stuff and start with Scout class?
Okay. Yeah. We can
We'll start all
start
the way
there.
at the bottom and do, I guess, what is probably new information for a lot of people. From
Yeah.
the retailer listings now have, I think one of the listings has the Scout class on it. So we
Boom.
know that Series 13
Yeah.
is going to have, let's see,
I mean, that's going to be
the
the top
ATRT.
left
Yep.
is
So again,
ATRT with Mando.
even more Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
And then the other one, even more Mando and Grogu.
Uh-huh.
With the
Staff with
mercenary droids.
mercenary droid. Yep.
Yeah, with the Stap Speeder, which is cool. Now, I don't know if we're gonna get just a standard droid that's been repainted,
Mm-hmm.
which might be the case, or if we're gonna get the guy that we've seen in the figures, that they've kind of marketed.
I mean, this looks like he's got something on. If this silhouette is accurate.
No, 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 no. This provided by DC Metro. Thank
Oh,
you,
okay.
Dave. We love you.
Gotcha.
I think this is
Just a
artist
mock-up.
representation here.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
think we know. The only thing we know is it's Droid Mercenary Guard.
Okay. Got it.
So it'd be awesome if it was new tooling and he was in there. But I guess there's a chance where it could just be
I can imagine it's a droid with just a cape.
redeco. It could be
You know
that
what I
too.
mean?
But very cool. And then we're reusing Luthen here with his speeder.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Ewok glider that's made its way back.
Mm-hmm.
I
Gotta be battle
suppose as the
damaged.
Armada. But man, how cool would it be
Mhm.
if he was just a little different color?
That would be cool.
All you have to do is just change the shade a little bit, and I'm in. It's like
Yeah.
very easy to create these, these Ewok variants. Let's just change the. Oh, it can confirm the droid will be a new mold.
Great.
Love that. So I guess it will be the one we've seen marketed everywhere, likely.
Yeah.
Um, and that gives us one new mold, I guess, per wave here. We're seeing one new mold for the figure there,
Yep.
which is thank goodness. Yeah, I hope they change the color on that Ewok. That would be amazing, just to add a different one on there. But Armada, so maybe not.
Not
And
holding
then
my
we've got
breath
the
on that.
hologram Seventh Sister on the AVA speeder.
Yep.
And now, will this be red?
That's a great question.
Don't
I hope
know.
it is. That
We've
would be
seen
cool.
two of them now, I believe.
Uh-huh.
We've got two red holograms.
Yeah.
My guess is this could be red too, which would be cool. Love adding those. So I think this is the first time a lot of people have seen that lineup. And again, we've got two more Mando and Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was telling, it might have been Dave. I can't remember who I was talking to about this earlier today, but I feel like they've supported Mando and Grogu fairly well, and we'll see even more from it later this year.
Yeah.
Um,
See more from it in about 3 minutes.
yeah, but it was some of this was pretty easy
Mm-hmm.
to retool, to repaint. I'm really curious to see Starfighter. How deep do we go with Starfighter if it requires brand new tooling, brand new molds for almost everything in the film?
Yeah.
Be interesting to see. Why don't we go ahead and pull up these Series 13 images from the listings? Now, we've got
Here we
another
go.
gangster speeder. This is different from the one that we've seen on Amazon's website.
Yes. Amazon is 100% black. This one is blue. So interested to see. And it looks like it's got a little panel that removes on the back, which is cool. But I'm interested to see whether or not which one is which.
Yeah, it is interesting. And we've seen product photos in the past that didn't 100% line up once they made to market.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? It could be the case that maybe they've swapped the figure with the Amazon one.
Yeah.
But it feels like, regardless of what figure comes with it in the end, it does feel like pretty close there. And when in Series 13, 14, we're probably going to get both versions of that speeder from that scene.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, it
again,
would make sense to do the black one with the stormtrooper.
yeah, absolutely.
You
So
know what I mean?
I'm hoping that maybe they have swapped that figure out. Who knows? I don't know. It would be crazy to me if they would pack Mando with both of them. But at
Mm-hmm.
least for right now, the product images have Mando with both of them. So
Yeah.
who knows? It feels like the easiest thing to do would be to throw a stormtrooper in the other one.
Right.
But it's cool. I mean, it's again, it's very small, scene specific.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's what you're going to get with movies like this. So,
Yep.
pretty cool.
Then we got
Not an army builder, but
no.
it'd
But this
be nice
next
to.
one, Cole, is an army builder.
Uh-huh.
And get fired up. How excited are you for this next one? I hope everybody is holding their breath. The Armada E-Wing, Lieutenant Callahan.
Yep.
Wah, wah.
So we had Lieutenant Callahan, and then we had the Porter.
Yep.
And now we're back to Lieutenant Callahan again, I believe, right?
Which is a real pain in the butt because when these were super discounted, I picked up a couple of them to get
On
the Scout
Amazon?
Class. Yeah. And it's like, no, I just don't need another one.
Again, who knows? There's always a chance that this could have been, again, they were hoping this would line up closer with Ahsoka Season 2 release. And it was a way to support Ahsoka Season 2 when that was going to come out at the end of the year.
So was I, Michael. So was I.
And then now that that's gotten pushed, again, you're kind of hung out to dry. You know, what are you going to do with it? When stuff's in the pipeline like that? My guess is it's extremely hard to change things like that. So you think a show's coming out in a one kind of date, they change the plans on you, and you're left holding the bag on it. So
Yeah.
you know, I don't necessarily fault them for that, but I think for people who are actively collecting the line, you know, maybe this is for newer people. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we got this the first time.
Seems like it's just a generic reuse. But that being said, there is one that is cool. This bad boy.
It is very cool. It's wild to me that we have something from Star Wars Resistance at all.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the, I wouldn't say least popular, but no one talks about Resistance at all. It's just kind of an odd thing out there that, you know, it has a small fan base, but a little bit of an odd show. I watched it. I did watch the whole thing, but yeah, the tone.
Really? Was it any good?
It's fine. I'm not sure what age it's targeting. It may be like elementary school, I guess, kind of age. You know, it's definitely not preschool, but it was nothing like Clone Wars. So, you know, maybe like a third grader, fourth grader, maybe.
Nice.
It was fine. The second season was a little better, like a hair darker, but it did have some of the most interesting ship designs we've seen in Star Wars.
Yeah, I do remember seeing some of those and thinking, well, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah, so I think there's some love for it, especially in the microgalaxy community, just because there's people that love those very unique, original, interesting ship designs. And one of those that aren't the racers, like the hot rodded racers that they have in the show. You just have the First Order TIE Interceptor that's in there with Major Von Reg. So I guess this is not this to me seems like one that would be a rarer chase, but I guess it's not because it's mostly new tooling or all new tooling. Looks like it might be all new tooling because that the body of it there is so unique. Obviously the wings. So all new tooling. My guess is that's why it's in a mainline release. It'll be interesting to see if people support it. I mean, if these do really well, I think it might open the door for potential another Resistance ship to show up. I don't know. You know, the longer the series goes on and you run out of the backlog, where are you going to pull stuff from aside from brand new media? So I guess it's possible. A Delphi Ranger says, is that the TIE Advanced fuselage?
It kind of looks like it. The TIE Advanced prototype.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder if he's right.
Yeah, it looks kind of like that. So maybe they're just doing new wings.
If they found a way to make that work, yeah. I mean,
let me see if I can tell on the image.
Let's see. I mean, that shape is.
Yeah, it looks like the cockpit.
But it has
it's
blasters
different.
on it. Is that right?
It's different. No? It's got a little antenna sticking up off the top of it. It's got an antenna sticking off the top of the side, similar to the First Order.
Very, very similar. Maybe they were able to like retool. Interesting. Yeah, it's maybe it was a retool.
Definitely different. It looks kind of like it, but nope.
Yeah. I mean, cool. It's I'm not like,
The
yeah,
pilot looks awesome. He looks like, you know what he looks like is he looks kind of like Buzz Lightyear.
we've got Kazuda Ziono himself in the chat saying, "Let's get the fireball next." I know one
Nice.
person that's super stoked about this resistance stuff. That is so funny. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Kaz. Very funny. So that would be one of the brand new molds, and then
Oh,
we've
you know
got
what?
what's up?
You know what I forgot to mention? I noticed as I was looking at these pictures. If we go back to the Shikari speeder, the Mando figure that's at least on this image is the Mando with Grogu on his chest,
Right, which
which
doesn't
is seems
not
like
scene
that's
specific.
not right.
Yeah.
Just give us a standard Mando.
And then for light armor, here's the chase.
Yeah, here we go.
We've got a battle damaged ATST and Chewie. And really, Kevin, there haven't been a whole lot of ways to get Chewie outside of the Falcon, right?
That's right.
So unless you've bought one of the few Falcon releases he was in, it could be the only way some people have got a Chewie. I know Mattel did the con exclusive a year or two ago of their small ones with Chewie sticking out of it.
Yeah.
So now we finally get our own version of it. Nice that it's got a little blasted mark on the front there to differentiate it from that.
Seems
this
silly
is
to
one.
do 5,000 of these.
Yeah.
You know, if they were going to do it, you know, this should be the rare, the one of 10,000. I mean, the ATSTs.
Tydirium, yeah, he was in Tydirium, I guess.
The ATSTs sell really well.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen an ATST sitting on the peg?
No, I've only ordered them. The retro ones.
The retro ATSTs?
Yeah. And
like the new ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The only in battle packs, and then the ones from, was it Rogue One?
Oh yeah.
Is that what it is in with the TIE Striker?
Yeah.
Only ones I've seen sitting on shelves were in battle packs. I've never seen just a standard one sitting there. I believe they do sell. They're really, really great. Nice mold too. I think some people wish they were just a tiny bit bigger, maybe to hold two people, but
yeah,
really cool.
Yep, very cool.
Kevin,
your first skeleton crew, man. When I saw this, because I think it just said New Republic B-Wing on the Amazon listing. The fact that we actually get the skeleton crew. As soon as I saw that when you sent
because it's in Mando and Grogu too, technically.
Right.
So
yeah.
Listen, if all it is a little banner on the top of the card, that's enough for me at this point. I am a starved skeleton crew fan. I will take whatever I can get for it. I have zero hopes of ever getting the Onyx Cinder. The amount of tooling that it would take to do an Onyx Cinder and to sell 2,000 of them worldwide, it'll never happen. But man,
you know what you need though with this?
100%. Yes,
you're gonna need one of these guys. The super laser blast effect. You'll need that for yours, man, when you get it.
Yeah, I'll put that right next to Neil on his bicycle when they do that for me.
That's right.
Get Neil on his bicycle. You could do all the kids on the bikes. Just reuse the same bike. I don't care. Hey, there's always a chance they'll show up again. They're in the Mandoverse now. Who knows, man?
That's right.
I doubt they're paying Jude Law to make a cameo anywhere, but the kids, you could probably get the kids back in there.
Although at this point now, if they were going to do another one, the kids are going to be like teenagers.
And in a way, I'm okay with that. Like picking up later,
Yeah.
you know, it wasn't the type of show I needed. Maybe everything, we get along like a season every year, something like that. I do think it's a great one to pick up several years later, see where they're at.
It's on my Etsy page if you're looking to pick up one of those.
Yes, that came from Kevin's Etsy page, 3D printed blast effect there. Steve says, let's get the Star Speeder.
I'm sorry, I'm clicking too fast. Go ahead, you pick it up.
Steve says, let's get a Star Speeder 1000. It's Cannon and Skeleton Crew. Yeah, I still am shocked that we don't have one of those for a Parks exclusive, to be honest.
Right.
I still would love to see that as a Parks exclusive, and then you could reuse it for Skeleton Crew. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that's what the Disney Store's doing the Build-A-Droid figures, like one a month, and I think this Build-A-Droid is the bus driver from Skeleton Crew. The one that looks like the droid from the Star Speeder.
Okay.
From Star Tours.
Yeah.
That's got the gum on the back of his head. I believe that's what it is. So I'll probably end up having to get all those droids just to add to the collection. Let's see. Again, B-Wings. Can't go wrong with B-Wings.
No, such a cool design.
Just another one to add to the ever-growing New Republic collection. And again, my guess is when we saw quite a bit of it there in Mando and Grogu, I would be shocked if we didn't see a good bit more of these New Republic ships in Ahsoka Season 2.
Yeah.
Especially now that we've got such a big crew on this galaxy side of things. Pick them up now, because it'll be fun to have a New Republic set up here before too long.
Yeah.
When that show comes back. Here we go. Another red hologram. Again, I'm never too upset when the holograms are the chase, because they're cool. But I do think it takes a little bit of pressure off, because it's not like this guy or something,
Yeah, right. Correct.
Not something like that that's like, I have to own this, and the only way is if I come across one of the 1,000 and 5,000 in existence. Who knows how many actually made it to the States?
Right.
Almost none of them on shelves. So,
yeah. And this is a great use of this mold too, because they obviously need to spread this out and use this mold multiple times. So,
yeah.
I mean, I was shocked, to be honest, that we got this. It's like, what's the hyena droid bomber? I've never heard of that before. And then all of a sudden this pops up. But yeah, smart idea to do it as a chase. Yeah, I could imagine that we'll eventually see this as an armada. Would be my guess.
And honestly, an army builder like that, a fleet builder, I think those make sense for. I think those really make sense for armada choices. When are we going to get something from Maul Shadow Lord? I mean,
very soon.
You've got your
Hex.
Your Hex fighter there, which is massive. I believe the Dreadnought release. So, I mean, the big boy one of the big boys for the year is from Maul. So,
yeah,
I mean, that's a huge release that's there specifically from Maul. I think we got pictures from last episode of it.
Yeah,
there you go. They've redone the gauntlet in its proper scale, and it looks really, really cool. I guess you get Maul and Rook, yeah. One new figure is he a repaint? I can't remember. Did they do a whole mold for him?
I think they've got the metallic legs on him.
Again, man, I can't see this thing without thinking surely they're gonna retool it for another Bo-Katan's gauntlet, but we'll see. Looks cool. I don't know what else from Maul they would do, to be honest. I guess the
Yeah,
gunships were
yeah, that's
featured
right.
in it
The
quite a
gunships.
bit. But I don't know. That's one where I don't really know what all you'd pull in from that. And I'm curious. I never saw any like third party ratings on that show. I don't know how well it did or how well much it was viewed, but
I think there were some speed. Wasn't there like a speeder chase or something like that?
feels like it's some kind of speeder thing for sure. Um, yeah, Steve says the gangster speeder that she steals.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the gunship would be cool if they did it with the shortened guns on the top, and then also with the opening door. That would be
yeah.
sweet.
Kevin,
Yeah.
let's hit SDCC real quick, and
Okay.
it's not going to take long
No, it's
because
not.
there were not a lot of new
Let's go through the
ships
things that
in the
we've
display.
seen before. We'll start with this one.
We had our bubble display that kind of looked like a cockpit.
Mhm.
And within that cockpit, we've got just some of the ships kind of sitting in there like it's a massive dogfight, just showing them off. And I think to be fair, without the retailer images, it's kind of a reveal, of the Von Reg's tie interceptor there. So that is new. And the New Republic B-Wing is not out. It's new. So I think to us that are super, super connected to every little thing that's going on, it felt like nothing is new in this for
Yeah.
the most part, aside from one item in there. But
Mhm.
in reality, a lot of unreleased Series 13 ships are in that display. So you've got a lot of stuff in there. This looks like the Amazon exclusive version, right? You've got the ATRT and the INT4 inside it there. That thing
Yeah.
looks so great.
That's
Man, they
great.
killed it. But the one they did also have the exclusive in there.
Yeah, we'll look at that
Of
here in a
the
second because I got other pictures of it too.
so the newest one that they had in there was the Gangster Starfighter. And
Yeah.
remind me about the Hut Fighter later.
Yep.
With these images now, also massive shout out to Steve 3D in the chat currently. These are from his page, and as we've mentioned before on the show, he does a usually weekly unboxing show on Saturdays and Sundays, sometimes with heavily features Micro Galaxy on the DL44 network, and he'll have friends on sometimes. Mr. Ryan Dole, maybe every once in a blue moon. Paul Sunyon Lee will be on there with him looking at stuff. So go give them a follow. Check out his show. Thank you, sir, for these images. But yeah, we've got a brand new mold here again from Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
So it feels like deep support for that movie. Brand new mold. I assume the figures with this will also be brand new.
You know, this might be the best image that we have of this vehicle, even from the movie, because
They
you
were
never
blurs in the
even
movie.
see it in the movie. It's just literally a blur the whole
They
time.
were blurs in the movie for sure. Yeah. But after reposting Steve's pictures here, I got like at least 5 messages within a few hours of people saying, "Hey, that's cool. I want the Hut Starfighters."
Nice.
And then saw the same thing on Facebook. People were posting these images, and it was like, very cool. What about the Hut Starfighters? So hopefully they've got the Hut Starfighters somewhere in the hopper there, that they're, Series 14, maybe Series 15. They can get those Hut starfighters out there because people seem to be really into those.
Yeah.
It was just funny how many people mentioned it after that.
And this guy definitely looks like the old Prowler. I think it's the
Yeah,
Chrysler
the Plymouth
Prowler.
or whatever.
Plymouth Prowler, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Plymouth Prowler. With
yeah.
some
There's
wings
a
on it.
very interesting aesthetic to a lot of the ships they had in that movie, the speeders and the
Yeah.
all the gangster stuff there.
Yep.
Kind of old hot
And
rods.
then here are
Yes.
some images of your and I've got some more pictures of this here in a second, but yeah, here is your SDCC Con exclusive of the concept fire spray
concept
gunship.
art. It's hard to know if you put this into the. I don't know if this is its own subline or if you could fit this into the storyboard line, or if this would go into the a long, long time ago.
I'd probably put this into its own subcategory, to be honest.
But very,
Because
very cool.
especially when we look at just the image of the box itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a few different images here. So this is one from the promo. There's a great video that they had that shows the box open. And so this is one of 750. That's 750, but the dude said on Saturday 250 for sale a day.
I've seen a lot of people mention that. I'm
Yeah.
My guess is there was 750, but yeah, I don't know if how they divvied those out between the days of the convention there. If maybe the last day there were just none.
And it'd be interesting to see whether or not this is, I mean, this is showing 750 on this concept art series. I mean, you can see that on the box, it says it. And this label is on the box itself. So I was thinking maybe it could be just an SDCC. It's only 750 for the convention. And then there might be more later.
Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope.
Yeah. So here is what it looks like. Very cool looking. And there is one image of this from the Macquarie art that shows it flying away from in like the window. So yes, I've already picked this up. So I've got one. It is shipped out, I think today or yesterday. But it's got some painted
little
interior.
eBay action for you.
Yeah. You can see that the cockpit there is like the control panel has some paint on it, which looks really cool. And then also the window.
Little hit of paint on that control panel was nice. I hadn't noticed that before.
And then here is the interior of the package. You can't see it very well in this, but I did zoom in on it. It says fire spray class gunship there.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, looks
just
great.
the whole package. I mean, they always do that, right? They always do an incredible job with the packaging, especially for the exclusives. I'll tell you what, Steve just sent me all kinds of pictures that are amazing of this thing. I wish I had gotten these in there. Very cool.
Yeah, there's your figures, and then you got the Han and Carbonite, and then let me see if I can find this.
Love that. Even the Stormtrooper, man, that's just really, really cool that they did that there. The prototype stuff looks amazing.
Let's see if I can find this image.
I will.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of us were successful finding a buddy that was able to grab extras, but
no,
it's one that if we don't hear any rumblings about it showing up on Vault or anywhere else like that, I will probably be on eBay.
Here, let me share this here. So you can see this page now.
Yeah, I sure can.
Okay. So yeah, here's the image right here where it's flying off in the background. It looks way more circular.
Yeah.
This one right here on Reddit is a good one where somebody did a model of it.
I think we won, Kevin, with the final design because I hate that.
Yeah. Agreed.
I hate that design. It's interesting, but it also looks awful. What we ended up with was so much better.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There we go.
Steve says someone mentioned it looks more like Joe Johnson's sketch art.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll be on eBay here in a week or two, probably trying to grab that. It's been a while, Kevin. It's been a long time since I've eBayed anything from line, years even. Joe Johnston. I thought it was Johnston, but I was going to trust you and just roll with it. I believe director.
I mean, this says this specific image for
Rocketeer.
sure of this is McQuarrie. I've got a little art book here. Where the heck is it? A little like mini concept art book that has the image in it as well.
Yeah, the price has already started dropping. That's pretty typical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you see a lot of
your sweet spot's going to be about 5 to 7 days post convention.
You want everybody to get home, everybody to list their stuff where it's all flooded. The people that were going to buy have already bought. And you kind of get like a sweet spot where there's still a whole lot of product out there, but everybody who had to have one's already bought it. And they start kind of, fighting with each other to race to the bottom on price there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Kevin, I don't know if you saw this, some like amazing kind soul in the Facebook group listed one for like 110, I think. It's like 110 shipped or something like that, which is crazy. Obviously there was like a whole list of people that had jumped on it real quick, but
I think that's going to be the major going rate.
Yeah, I mean,
somewhere in that range. It'll probably drop down below 120 is
probably.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay it, but man, it's pretty cool.
Yep, it does look cool.
Although I could get in the thing where I did with the arcade exclusive, where I'm waiting for it to come down, and it never quite gets to where I thought it was going to get, and then it starts coming back up, and once it comes back up, I'm like, oh no, never mind.
Yeah,
and I just never get one. It's one of the few things in the whole line I don't have.
You're not missing that much.
Well, it's very unique. It's very unique.
It is.
I do have my storyboard guys up here though. Those were interesting and expensive. Those were like $200 a piece.
Dude, that was the worst.
I'll tell you what's the worst is the other one I don't have, which is the tiny little hologram scout speeder. And when it hit like 100, 110, I was like, okay, now we're getting close to what I might pay for a scout class exclusive.
Yeah.
And then they dried up and the price just started going back up. And now no matter what it looked like, I can't imagine paying $300 or whatever it is for one scout class thing. So,
and the other thing that's crazy about it, we already have the trooper. We already have the scout trooper. Yeah. So all they have to do is release the speeder and there you go.
So I will probably never be a true completionist at this point because of that one.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Well, there's some cool pictures I have now, but it's hard to get them in the slideshow at this point. Of that slave one. Again, really cool exclusive. Now, Kevin, I will fly across the country for Star Wars Celebration next year.
Nice.
I hope they are there. I can't imagine the pain I will feel if they are not at Celebration will be
oh my gosh.
insane.
Yeah.
And I can no longer write the trip off. But the exclusive for the 50th anniversary, I'm hoping we get some kind of amazing A New Hope release for the 50th anniversary there.
Mm-hmm.
But I will be there, and hopefully this will be the only exclusive that I will have an actual shot at getting it at retail price
Yeah.
if they do one. I mean, hopefully it's not just a hologram. That would be they're there, but the exclusive is a hologram.
Yeah.
That would be unfortunate. 750 is low, man. I don't really get, and I want to say they did that for their other brands too. I don't think
Did
there
they
was.
really?
I don't think there's. I want to say I saw they had that like the plush for Pokemon or something. That was the other one I saw that I've been looking at. It's like the big Meowth hot air balloon plush. I
Okay.
want to say that was 750 too, and I don't know why. It's.
That seems like just a horrible business decision.
I mean, some of these
Like,
people are out here selling them on their website, and it's like they've got thousands of them.
are
After the
you
con's over.
really going to create that much scarcity in the market to where people are going to be like, oh, wow, these things are super collectible. Now I need to get all of them because I got this one thing that's 750. Like,
I don't get it, man. I would
that's just
never. I
not
wouldn't do anything for less than 1,000 of them. I mean, and it's still going to sell out. I
right.
mean, okay. What's the difference in selling out in 2 hours versus 6 hours
Yeah. I mean, why
a
would you
day?
not take the money?
I
That
don't
seems
not
like
sure what the thinking.
seems like a dumb idea. Like, I could get whatever, $60 for 750, or I could get $60 for 1,000. You know what I mean? Like you
Surely
said,
it's
it's
bringing down your
going
manufacturing costs too. I mean, it's got to
correct.
help you. Man, I would do 2,000 easy every time. I'd do 2,500.
Yeah,
And
because they're gonna sell out.
the only one they have ever, I wouldn't say got burned on, but the only one that ever sat at all was the Visions X-Wing that popped up on Amazon quite a while after the show, after
Yeah, but
Celebration,
they actually, I want to say at the time actually mentioned that you can get it later, but we
Mm-hmm.
just didn't know how much it was going to be or when it was going to pop up. But yeah, I mean, they if they're quick math on that, if they did 250 more, that's 15 grand extra. Oh
Kevin, you gonna
man.
take a trip to
So
LA next year?
when is it?
March 30th. It's like
Uh,
the weekend of the
I can't
first
do
weekend in
March.
April.
Okay. I could potentially do April, but March is a no-go, and the first weekend of April is also probably a no-go because that is Masters weekend. If it's like the weekend of the 9th and 10th.
It is not. It would be like
Okay.
the
Second.
third and fourth or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if somebody wants to give me a ticket.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Tickets were not easy to come by. Yeah, it's that second, third, fourth there. But either way, I will be there, and if I can find a secure connection somewhere, if the Airbnb has a solid connection, there is a massive possibility of us doing one with me from Celebration that Friday or something like that, maybe.
Nice. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be the plan. I would say, as we have not planned it. I'm telling you right now, Kevin, I will be there and extremely willing to do a live stream from there. I know there'll be several. I'm sure Paul's probably there. I know. Steve will be there. Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll get. We can get a big show together.
That'd be great. I'll zoom in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. Hopefully, there's a big display with new reveals there. Historically, we've seen a lot of good stuff at Celebration, so nothing will probably ever top the one with the Celebration in London. I think it was maybe where every
Yeah.
morning they've
They
got
did a
like
new reveal.
some kind of robotic droid there. Max is behind the like frosted acrylic box, and they're
Yeah,
doing the
yeah, that was a
reveals with the
great.
crazy countdown. They've got like 100 people around yelling and counting down with them. They're
That
getting
was a great
featured on the like main feed in the main atrium. Um,
Yeah,
I think they had a whole wave there of new
need to
stuff,
need to
basically.
bring back Max, man.
Um, so that was a wild time. So
Yes, it
hopefully they've
was.
got some cool stuff there, and got a little booth there that they can walk us around, get some fun videos of.
Hmm.
SDCC, great, great exclusive, light on the reveals this year, but I feel like that's the kind of the world we live in right now.
Yeah, it is
And to be honest, anything, any new stuff is good. You just want to, as long as we're
yeah,
seeing new stuff, I feel good, you know.
for sure.
Um, just checking my notes, make sure we hit everything.
Yeah, that's all I got pictures of.
Yeah, and at this point,
Oh,
I
I
don't
think
know
the
if
only
there's
one you
anything.
mentioned here, the first order. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, the other one we didn't have pictures of for 13, Series 13, Starfighter class. We talked about the B Wing. The other two items in that series is the Ahsoka BTL Y Wing,
Which is up on
which
Amazon.
I think I have that picture on here. Hold on a second. Let me zip through. Almost there.
There it
Yep,
was.
there it is. So we got this guy coming, which is supposed to be a battle damage version of the Y Wing. This is just a mock up of it. And then the other thing was the um, First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter is the Armada.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I remember
Not terrible with that one
that.
because
You
that
know,
is an army builder. So having multiple of them will be okay.
sure. Yeah. Um, that was a lot to cover. I don't know if we what are we at now? 141. So we go take a look at Kevin's channel, see his review of the AT-AT. I don't
Yep,
know
I
that
got that
I want to start pulling toys out this late into the show to
for
compare
sure.
them, unless you've got them right beside you.
It's up
Um,
on the top.
yeah, I don't want to pull those out at that point then. But
Yeah, the other one that I did get here recently, which was interesting, is I got the long, long time ago Falcon.
mhm.
So that one did show up.
I
The
have seen almost no one post about that one, so I was not even sure if they had
Yeah,
shipped or they'd actually hit
the
stores.
the comments on YouTube were interesting. I think they all kind of hit on what we talked about when we originally saw it released. Many, many comments are it looks unfinished. And I would agree. I think once you have it in hand, it's just a white Falcon with a couple sticker decals on the outside. Beyond having the figures on there, I don't see any real appeal to it. It's the one vehicle where I would be like, I just don't know. I don't think that people are going to walk by and see that on the shelf and say, yeah, that looks awesome. They're going to walk by and say, that looks really cheap. Why is it $50 or $45?
Well, it
You know,
yeah,
doesn't even look like
I
it's
totally
painted.
see that, and there are people that every time these get announced, they
Hmm.
are super stoked. And again, I've said that the kind of vintage or retro looking line,
Hmm.
the more of them you get together in a display, very very cool. Especially if you're doing mixed scale stuff. So if you're pulling in maybe some old Kenner figures or something to mix in with them, it can look really really cool. But it is not a subline that's going to be for everyone.
No.
And yeah, it's interesting that that got pitched to Target. I almost feel a little bad. Just it's like it's such a niche corner of an already somewhat
Hmm.
niche part of the collecting community that it's like a piece of a piece of a piece. You're getting down there and it's like, are there enough people into these to support this at Target? And I think you need something special. Now, I will say the Falcon, my favorite thing about the Falcon is the pillbox. Like I mentioned last time, the pillbox with all the retro looking figures lined up in it in the retro color.
Yeah. And they look all right. I mean, they look interesting, but the one thing that they really missed out on this Falcon that would have made it better is if they had done some type of paint on the interior. I mean, it is literally completely white, because in the actual old Falcon, it had the blue seat, the blue like cockpit seat for the gun. And it had a painted table or a different color table in there for, but it's all white. It's just,
I feel like we may be losing some of the accuracy in that too. The shading of the plastic and things like that, or it's not.
Yeah, if they're gonna make it like that, make it like that. You know what I mean? Make it kind of yellowish, but whatever.
Yeah, I do like that at least the Snowspeeder one, we've got the blast effects in it, which again, anytime they're throwing in blast effects, I am all for it. And the Ewing set, I think, was a really, really smart set to do and great reuse for the movie there. Makes total sense, that one. Hopefully mine comes it's not back ordered indefinitely. Or I'll go back and maybe grab the one that's beat up. Yeah, I'm worried that, I don't know. We'll see. I just hate to see some of those sit and then they're followed up by another one if the Falcon just sits as well. So,
right.
Yeah, interesting. I missed the episode 1 collection at Target. That was a great subline for Target to have, the episode 1 collection.
Oh yeah, with the bongo and
oh yeah, really cool stuff. And Kevin, I was looking at my shelves the other day.
Yeah.
And of all these couple shelves that have ships lined up on them, the one that like my eye was drawn to, those pod racers. That 3 pod racer set, they are so interesting, so eye catching. I wish we could find a way to get another set of them with
that would be cool
with the rest of with Bing Q. Get Mr. Quadneros in there. But hey, you never know with this new game coming out. We've got the Star Wars Racers coming out. Kevin, have you seen this?
No.
It's a big deal. We've got do you remember, were you a gamer back in the day?
Yeah, I used to play the Pod Racer game.
So this is like a spiritual successor to the Pod Racer game.
Okay.
But it's devs with pretty great pedigree in racing games. And Star Wars Racers is coming out, and it looks Galactic Racers maybe is what it is. Tricon says Galactic Racers, and it looks great.
Cool.
I'm very excited for it. It would be fun to set up a thing here and play with, stream the game with people from chat.
Yeah, there you go.
But that'd be a great way to maybe put racers on it or something and tie it in with the game release and have some of those pod racers in there from that game.
That'd be cool.
Would love it. Kevin, before we go, let's hit the community spotlight real quick. Where every episode we shine a spotlight on cool things going on in the MGS community, customs, videos, displays, and of course, your photography. You can send in submissions anytime on Instagram or microgalaxysquadcast@gmail.com. And once again, we have custom images from Chimera B Customs. And this time he has taken the Resistance A-Wing and done none other than fan favorite Tali Lintra.
It gets blown up.
Yeah.
Very early on.
I know, but Kevin, this woman has a very big rabid following online. People love Tali.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that they didn't do, of all the A-Wing variants, I'm surprised that they didn't do this one.
I'm pretty shocked too. And I want to say back in the day, either one of the listings or the UPC info early on
That's right. I
actually
remember that.
listed Tally as the pilot. And somewhere along the way, somebody must have said, hey, that's actually not the deco of the A-Wing she pilots. So they made it just a generic female pilot for it and not Tally. But again, this is one that's a great custom. I like the detail on there and the little panel lining on it looks great. I would love to see an actual release of this with a proper Tally. But yeah, Camaro B always doing cool stuff, sending it our way. Very cool. And often mentioned in the community spotlight, go check out Cube Squadron, because while we were on break, they released pricing info.
All the info.
September, was that right, Kevin?
September, yeah. Cassidy is hard at work on getting his production stuff all dialed in, so he's ready to go as soon as launch hits.
Yeah, I should have pulled this image earlier for the show, but the large cubes, 225, and that would be the like 3x ones or whatever, right?
Correct. Yeah, you've got
There's like a single, a double, and a triple wide one.
Yep. So you have the trench run, the long trench run, which I'll show here in a second because it's really freaking cool. Then you've got
TK says he needs a palm size Anzellan Starship.
Who knows? Maybe there will be one coming. I don't know.
And to that I say, just hold your horses, because
So then the other
supporting the movie
is the Imperial hangar. Then you've got the Gavin set, and then what's the other one?
Yeah, so they he did the mini cubes, which would be like the escape pod on the.
There's 12.
The escape pod crash.
Cubes. Yep.
I think he did like the trash compactor.
Yeah. So you got. I can tell you all of them. So you got the. So let me run through them really quick. For your Death Star, you've got your trash compactor. You've got the prison break, or the detention block. You've got the Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan Vader fight scene. You've got the super laser. Then you have the tractor beam. Then you've got
I forgot about the laser.
Super laser looks awesome. Then you have your let's see. Then you've got the the Tantive. That's got 2 levels to it, which is really freaking cool too. I love that one.
I don't know that I've even seen that one.
And then you've got on Tatooine, you have the sunset. You've got the escape pod. You have the cantina scene, and then you have your garage. And then you have 2 Yavin scenes. So you've got the ceremony scene, and then you have another one that's a dual one. It's like the landscape of the top of the trees, and then you have the whatever it is, like the briefing room.
The planning room, right? It's like the bottom part of it is where they're planning the mission.
Correct. But they're amazing. Man. They're so cool. The little
I'm
mini
looking at the image
awesome.
now of them. Yeah. Check out Cube Squadron on Instagram if you haven't. I'm sure you guys have already. But the mini cube collection is what an amazing way to display just the figures.
Just the figures, yeah. Looks really cool.
Honestly, he's done such a good job that it's like, I wish it's like I wish the license would allow for, who knows, maybe it does, but it doesn't seem like they're able to do Dio stuff with the line. But
let me grab this thing really quick.
At least somebody out there is doing it. But yeah,
keep talking.
Mini cubes are $35. Then you've got the small cube for $85, medium cube for $165, and the large cube is $225. And the large cube looks massive. I mean, he's got the Yavin one here, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, there's a good 15 or 16 ships in the Yavin scene here.
Oh, the other one that I forgot was
the trench run.
The the trench run. This thing is sweet. There's these sweet little panels that you can pop off that are like little pieces like this. And so they cover up the peg holes. So this thing is super modular. So you can take your gun off and you can pop this in here if you wanted to. There's a channel actually down here, which I haven't completed yet, but there's a channel down there where you can put lighting in it, which is really sweet. And then the other thing that I thought was really cool is just how you can display the ships. So you can put a decent amount in here. Yeah, super clever way to be able to put these, but you can move these all over the place. There's holes there, there, and there.
Yeah, you definitely need a strong stand that can come out of there to hold the Falcon.
This is the stand that holds the Falcon.
Yeah.
And it sticks into the side up there on the side of it. It does take up a big portion of because it takes up about that much of the actual scene when you put the Falcon in there, but it does look really cool.
Matthew Healy asks, Kevin, how many minis equal the height of the large one?
How many what? Oh, how many mini
cubes?
Yeah. So they're
5x5, so it'd be two of them.
5x5. Yep. Yeah, so you can I don't know if I can do this with the camera, kind of like angle it down there. You can kind of tell like right down here, this is a single cube. And then I've got right here, you can put the 4 mini cubes together. There is actually a like a front rim that you can put on it. So all of the cubes stick into the same thing instead of having 4 individual cubes that are put together. They have the same front. But then he's also got like a clip that you can put in the back of it to clip them all together. So on the back of each cube, there's like a little ridge, and you can clip the clip on the back so you can make it a cube. So I have 2 sets of 4 right there that are all locked together.
The same size as the 1x1.
Correct.
Yeah, which is amazing. So you could, like, just from a display standpoint,
let me slide this out here.
You can really mix and match what you're doing with these, which is kind of the beauty of it. And I believe he said there's a piece that you can, if you're doing 4 of those minis, there's a piece that you can slide in the center.
So
to cover
here's
up
what the back
there.
is. So you can see the clip that's right here on the back.
With hangers, if you want to hang them on the wall. Love that.
You can hang them, yeah. And then here's what it looks like from the front.
Dude, those are so good. Man. Cassidy's.
Yeah. They're awesome.
What a saint.
And when you light them from the back too, let me grab my light here. This is pretty cool, actually. Let's see if I can do this without just totally destroying everything. So hang on a second. Get this guy.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
The scene down there with the tractor beam is so cool. Love that one.
Those are great, man.
Yeah,
I might like those more than the actual cube, like the ship cubes.
Oops. It's falling apart.
So to my knowledge, he has yet to release the digital prices, correct?
Right.
Correct. So that is what we're still waiting on, launching in September. If you want to check it out, follow him on Cube Squadron, go to kickstarter.com, check it out. Yeah. It says stop shit.
Yeah. The prints take some time. So actually probably the fastest print I would say that I did was the one that I just showed of the trench, because there's not as many components to it. So, right. But the great thing is he does have
separate pieces.
Yeah, you've got just like the exterior cube, and then you just have the 3 pieces, and then the little parts that go inside of it, which was refreshing. The hanger takes a long time because there's lots of pieces to it.
Yeah, man, I feel like if I got those files, literally the mini cubes would be the first thing I would start on.
Yeah, the mini cubes are fun. They're really fun.
The only problem is needing like 42 different colors of filament.
Yeah, you need a lot of different colors of filament for sure. Although the great thing is that most of it can be reused from one thing to another. So
yeah.
And I've ended up burning through some of it to make like I've got little desk drawers that I've made out of some of the colors I'm not going to use.
Yeah. Very cool. I'm as someone that a very, very inexperienced hobbyist, but I do own a printer. I'm excited to see the digital files because I don't know about buying the pieces individually at scale, across the whole offerings. But I think, I could definitely go in for the files and try my hand at it.
Yeah, no, the files are very easy. It's if you have a Bamboo Labs printer, that's going to be the easiest because it's just like super easy plug and play and everything's set in it. You can just paint pieces. You could paint it. Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely do that. Becomes a little bit more time consuming doing it that way, but for sure.
Yeah.
Now, some of the pieces too, though, Steve, are you do need to print them, like especially with the mini parts, like the front of the wall right here with these little teeny pieces that are in there. Those are actually things that plug in. So if you painted it, your tolerance would be too tight and the part wouldn't fit.
Ooh.
So you do have to do it that way. But so yeah, some of the pieces you might be able to paint like the top portion of it, but I mean for the most part you just need white, black, gray.
I was going to say, safe to say you can stock up on black and gray when there's sales.
Yeah, for sure.
I did see somebody was having a big sale the other day. One of the manufacturers, I can't remember who, but one of the big filament manufacturers was having a big sale very, very recently.
Yeah,
maybe still going on.
For the exterior cube too. I mean, you can get the cheapest black PLA and you'd be fine. But it is interesting doing a lot of the testing. It's been interesting going through and doing that process with him because there are times where the specific filament type just prints slightly different. And so the filament type, the temperature that you printed at, all of that stuff is going to influence some of the quality of the print.
So many variables. Hopefully people don't give him too hard of a time with.
No, I mean, I think it's easy enough.
I know the stuff he's selling. He knows exactly how it's going to go together and fit and all that. It's just so hard to account for. It's like making a PC game or something. It's like, how do you account for all the variances out there and people's different nozzles and temperatures and the humidity in their room that they're printing in? It's like, you just can't account for everything.
And that's one of the advantages. I think, me being part of the test team is helpful because I have mine set up in my garage and the humidity is all over the place and the temperature is all over the place. So, my ideal time to print it is spring and fall. And in the summer when it's, 100 degrees outside, it's 100 degrees in the garage with 120% humidity. So, and it still works.
It was brutal today. And to work in the yard for a while today, and I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna pass out. It was brutal. I need some cool weather.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I'm so excited for that. Hopefully we get that digital pricing news soon to know if
I know. I really can't wait
to be excited or if I need to scrounge up some extra dollars here or there.
And someone mentioned this, having trouble displaying their stuff, and the Starfield one is the one I think I'm the most excited for, because you can pack the starfield full of vehicles.
Yeah, any ship.
You can put basically anything in there, and you can put, I think there's up to like 13 vehicles in it. Should be great. I mean, that takes a lot of space off the shelves.
It's going to be fun to see the way that people mod the things, and they go in and add their own like single LEDs everywhere. The crazy custom painting jobs people do,
for sure.
It's going to be really fun to see what people do with their displays, how they display everything.
And doing the glow in the dark filament is really, really cool. I need to just get a black light to put inside of the cube so that way I can turn it on and get that to work. But that's very cool.
Kevin,
yeah,
it's been fun.
It has been. I mean, finally we got a chance to do this and catch up.
It's been a while. There's a weird thing where the longer I go without doing one, the harder it is to do it again.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's anxiety or what, what it is. Something about it though. It's like the longer I go without doing one, I'm like, ooh, man, going back to that's going to be daunting for whatever reason. But man, I appreciate you. And every time we hit go live, it's a blast and it's easy. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We got up to almost 100 there for a while. I think we're in the 90s between the two channels.
Yep.
As always, you can check me out at Micro Galaxy Squadron on Instagram, Micro Squadron on Twitter, and Micro Galaxy Squadron on YouTube. And you can find Kevin at
Kevin's Microfleet, pretty much everywhere. Not really everywhere. Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah. And then something different on Etsy.
Yes. I don't even remember what my name is on Etsy.
Oh, buddy.
Kevin's I couldn't do Kevin's Microfleet, so let me see, what is the name of it? Kevin's Customs, KT Customs
KT Customs sounds right.
KT Customs Micro is what it is.
Oh man, we appreciate you guys. Kevin, I can't imagine a world where it's another 2 months before we have a show again.
I know. Yeah. It'll be interesting. We're going to have a lot hitting here pretty soon. I would imagine.
Yep. And even if we have to get on and just do an impromptu unboxing show, that is always on the table as well. Just chatting and unboxing.
For sure.
There's several things that I haven't even got around to popping open yet. So that'd be a fun show to do too. And again, thank you for the images, Steve. Everyone check out DL44 Network on YouTube. Catch Steve on the weekends. Thank you, everyone that joined us. We appreciate you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you to Kevin's cat for co-hosting with us.
Yeah, that's right. She did come hang out for a little bit, didn't she?
It will not be 2 months until next time.
It will not be 2 months. No.
But until then, we are squadding out.
See everybody.
See you guys.